Hello, welcome and good morning to our yoga class today. So today we're doing an intermediate asana and yoga practice. We will do some more challenging asanas, and I don't want to lose too many words actually, so just see what you can do, what you want to do, and most importantly, remember, even if I said now it's a more intermediate yoga class, yoga is not a competition. It may be a challenge, yes, but not a competition. So let's start. We are starting in seated posture, so bring your heels in front of you, legs down on the mat. If your legs are not coming down on the mat now, make sure there is something beneath your legs, like your knees. Like a block, for example, where you're sitting on maybe now already, or a pullover, or it can be a book, whatever. So, but your knees should be on the ground. And then bring your hands on top of your legs. Spread your fingers already wide here. Then inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. And close your eyes. And start to breathe really slowly, regularly in and out. And activate your Ujjayi breathing here. So we practice or try to practice Ujjayi through the whole class. So already start here. You're sucking the air through your nasal passage in and pushing it gently out through the nasal passage again. Try to soften your whole body while doing that. Soften your eyes, your lips, your forehead, your arms and shoulders, your hands, and your legs and feet. And then try to focus on your lower back. So sit straight up, tuck your tailbone down, pubic bone up, suck your belly button a little bit in. So you're activating Uddiyana Bandha here. And then straighten up your spine. So the Uddiyana Bandha is one of the locks we have in yoga. They have a really certain special meaning. I don't want to go too deep into it. And you can maybe what you can take is it shall help you to keep your posture, to keep like the energy of your muscle, the energy of what you're doing in and focused. And then bring your chin in one line with the ground. Two breaths here. And with the next inhalation, bring your hands in front of your chest in Namaskar Mudra. You bring all your fingers together, only the thumb is separated, and then look, where is my sternum? Where do my ribs come together? And there you press your thumbs gently in. Press your palms together, move your elbows down. You probably, or maybe, already feel a stretch here. In your lower arms, maybe in your hands, and that's fine. 2 breaths here. And remember, even if this yoga class might be a challenge for you, it's not about the competition. Last inhalation here. Exhale. And inhale here, last time. And with the exhalation, let your hands sink on your chest, so chin on the chest, hands on your legs. And of course, let your head sink on your chest, not your hands. And slowly open your eyes and prepare yourself for moving. With the next inhalation, start to move, bring your hands over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, reach up, hands over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. I have to move the microphone a little bit, but keep on moving. Inhale, hands over your head. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, reach up, hands over your head. And then exhale, right hand on your leg, left hand into the twist. Start with a big twist here. Let your right shoulder sink down. Maybe observe yourself. I'm not pulling my shoulder up now and then. Let it sink down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the other side. Exhale, twist a little more. Inhale, back to center. Bring your fingertips together. Exhale, roll your hands down, your wrists down. We prepare our wrists for what we're doing. Inhale, change the direction, hands over your head, and we're going back into a twist. Exhale, left hand on the outside of your right leg. And the right hand in to the side for the twist. Push your left hand into your right leg. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. We're changing the side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. So either just interlace them or bring your thumb and forefinger to the front and pull your hands down. Pull them down. Look up. Open your chest. Last exhalation here, pull your hands a little deeper. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. And then on the mat, come onto all fours. Into the tabletop position. So spread your fingers wide here. Spread them as wide as you can. Push the knuckles of your fingers into the mat. So it's about the knuckles which push into the mat. Knees underneath your hips. And then we start with cat-cow. So inhale, Move your tailbone up, look up, elbows back, exhale, into cat. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Your tailbone moves first, then your head. Open your chest, shoulders back. Exhale, into cat. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, into cat. And then from here we straight move on. Inhale, into tabletop position. Bring your right leg, left arm up. Activate your body middle here, your center. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left arm, right arm, left leg up. Exhale. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg, right arm up. Exhale, down. Do this one more time. Inhale. Right leg, left arm. Activate your core here. Exhale. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale. Inhale, turn your fingers towards you. And exhale, sit a little bit back. Stretch your forearms. Feel how they stretch. You can also make little movements back and forth. And make sure you're pulling your shoulders down while you do that. And then inhale back to center. Flip your palms upwards, fingers pointing towards you, and exhale, sit back. So big stretch here for your wrists. It may feel too intense, may feel your wrists break. They won't, I assure you. But if it's too intense, just come a little bit more to the front. Don't sit too much back. One more breath here. Last exhalation, then inhale. Shake your hands. Exhale. Don't lose your breath while doing that. Then inhale, hands, 1.5 handstands to the front. Put your toes on the mat and then exhale, hips up into downward facing dog. So you know the pose, you did it a lot of times, I'm sure, and still watch your alignment, watch yourself. So you press your hands into the mat. There is no space between your fingers and the mat. Spread your fingers. Push your heels down. Micro-bend your knees and then roll your outer armpits in. So your shoulder blades move to the side. You make place and space here in the shoulders. Then push your hips up, 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 up. And if you're super flexible, correct yourself. Maybe you're hanging too much in your shoulders now. So then come straight up. You want to have a straight line from your hands to your hips. So no hanging through like I do now. You come a little bit more up if you're super flexible. Otherwise you hurt your shoulders. And then with the next inhalation, look between your hands, take a step to the front, halfway, lift, leave your hands maybe on the mat, or if you cannot hold lower back straight while doing that, put your hands on your chin. No worries. Exhale. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Make sure your hips are over your ankles. Micro bend your knees. You won't bring your knees through. You micro bend them. And then inhale, reach up all the way into Talasana. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Pull your tailbone down, and then we start with sun salutations here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest and then down into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, into plank, and then first sun salutation we do knees, chest, chin on the ground, elbows to the side. Inhale, small cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two breaths here. With the next inhalation, look between your hands, take a step to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Hands over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Continue. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into plank and then chaturanga. Lower yourself down. Your body stays up. Elbows come to the side. Really to the side. Inhale. Into upward facing dog. Activate your legs here. Activate your feet. Activate your glutes just a little bit. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Two breaths. With the next inhalation, take a step to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, sit down. Utkatasana, chair pose. Pull your tailbone down here, push it down. Exhale, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into plank. And chaturanga. Elbows really to the side, they're not coming out. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two breaths here. Make sure you find your alignment. Spread your fingers, and then really important, roll your outer armpits in. So if your hands are on, it's this movement. Your elbow goes back, the front of your elbows comes to the front. The biceps moves front. So this is what you're doing with hands on the ground. The shoulder blades move to the side when you do that. Last inhalation here. And exhalation. Inhale, look between your hands, take a step to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, 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 up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit into your imaginary chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right foot between your hands, and we stay high and find your high lunge foot position already here. Right leg is over your right ankle. Left leg, knee is straight as you can. Inhale, push your left hand into the mat. Exhale, right arm up. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand with the back of your hand towards your outer left hip. push yourself into the twist. Can be really intense. Last exhale. Inhale. Arm back up. Exhale, hand on your right knee. Inhale, push on your right knee with your right hand. Come up into high lunge. So find your alignment here. Right knee is exactly over your right ankle. Or a little bit back, but never more to the front. Right knee straight. Push your tailbone down. Tuck your tailbone under. The pubic bone up. You're not leaning forward, you're coming straight up. Lower back straight. Then inhale, hands over your head. High lunge. Two breaths here. Last exhalation. Inhale, hands down to the side, palms facing up. Exhale here, and then we move with the breath. Inhale, move your hands back to the side. Open your chest. Exhale, move your hands to the front, palms facing forward, as if you would push a wall in front of you. Chin on your chest. Inhale, hands back, open your chest. Exhale, push. Inhale, back. Exhale, push. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, hands down next to your foot. Inhale, left foot 45 degrees on the mat. Exhale, come up straight front leg. Inhale here, hands over your head. Look onto your right hand, right palm back. Exhale, left hand on your left leg and lean back. Two breaths here. We're doing the reversed warrior one with straight front leg. So watch your alignment of your feet. Left foot is really 45 degrees. Left foot straight on the mat. Bring your hips to the front. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhalation. And then exhale, micro bend your right leg, your right knee, lean forward into pyramid pose. You bring your hands either on your leg, on your chin, or maybe down on the mat. It's not the competition. Maybe support you with a block. Depends how tight your hamstrings are, how tight your calves are today morning. Even if it's afternoon or evening with you, still the same, doesn't matter. And breathe, two breaths here. And we're going to one challenging asana from here. The twisted triangle. Last exhalation. And then inhale, bring your left hand outside of your right ankle, palm facing the outside. And then exhale, open your right arm. It's Pavrita Trikonasana, I think. Twist the triangle. Last exhalation, twist a little more. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, bend your right leg, your left leg to the front again, and then right foot back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two breaths here. Find your dog. 2 breaths, and feel how your leg is, front leg, right leg. A lot of work now. So maybe you move a little bit down with your feet. Give your leg an extra stretch. Then prepare yourself to do the same sequence on the other foot. So with the next inhalation, bring your left leg and foot up. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Stay high. Inhale here. Push your right hand into the mat. Exhale, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand with the back onto your right hip. Twist yourself a little more. Twist a little more, and then inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand on your left knee. Inhale, push yourself into high lunge. So, find your alignment again. Left knee over your left ankle, right knee straight. Then, sometimes we tend to lean forward on high lunge, but no, we lean back. Shoulders are over your hips, and then push your tailbone down. Tuck your tailbone under, pubic bone up. Suck your lower belly in here a little bit. Inhale, hands over your head. And remember to let your shoulders sink down. Two breaths here, high lunge. Last exhalation. Inhale, hands down. Exhale here, and we do the movement again. So inhale. Move your hands to the side, open your chest. Exhale, push forward. Chin on your chest, as if you push a wall here. Inhale, back. Exhale, hands to the front, push. Inhale, back. Exhale, push. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, hands next to your foot. Inhale, right foot 45 degrees on the mat. Exhale, come up. So I didn't cue the foot positioning on your first side. So back foot 45 degrees on the mat, front foot front, and really make sure you have enough space for your hips. So it is somehow, people would say, both heels on one line, but for this to bring your hips to the front, you need really open hips. So maybe bring your left foot a little bit more out to the side of your mat, left side of your mat, so you have more space for your hips. And then really push, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, hands over your head. Watch your left palm going back, right hand on your leg. Exhale, reverse warrior one. Two, 3 breaths here. Find your ujjayi back. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale here, prepare for pyramid pose. Exhale, micro bend your left leg, lean forward from your hip down into pyramid pose. And it can be that you feel like, oh, okay, this side I'm coming deeper down than on the other side. Doesn't matter. Just look what feels good. If you feel a stretch, it's enough. It's not a competition here. Not with yourself and not with others. Try to calm your breath, even if this is challenging. Breathe slowly And gently, with your Ujjayi breathing, last inhalation, exhalation, and then inhalation. You do the twisted triangle, right hand on the outside of your left ankle. Exhale, left arm up. Can be really challenging for your front leg now. Inhale, last inhalation. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And inhale, left hand down, right hand next to your foot. Bend your left knee, right foot to the front. Inhale, come into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then we want to go with the inhale, come back into plank. And then maybe just bring your knees down. I want to cue the upward facing dog once again, because sometimes it's not really well cued. So if you're coming from chaturanga or from knees, chest, chin, we come from chaturanga, so bring your foot on the mat and just lay down. It's okay, you don't have to do chaturanga. And then inhale, you push your feet into the mat. You push yourself up, you activate your legs here. Back legs are really active. And you move from the upper body, not from your lower belly and lower back. The upper body moves back, lower back, you tuck your tailbone under, activate your legs. This is upward facing dog. It doesn't matter how far you come. It's just important that you feel a stretch in your front body. Inhale, last inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath here. Last exhalation. Then inhale, look between your hands, take a step to the front. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into chair pose. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. And close your eyes. And breathe into your body. Feel your heart, feel your breath, and maybe feel your sweat and the heat your body is producing. Try to come back to your Ujjayi breath here. Remember yourself what it is. The pranayama where you have your mouth formed as if you would steam up a mirror or a window in front of you. Always closed lips. Your next exhalation. Let your hands fall down, your arms fall down, hands facing your front, palms facing the front. And if you want, open your eyes or let them closed into Tadasana, mountain pose. And then prepare yourself for moving again. So next inhalation, bring your hands over your head. Exhalation, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take a jump into plank and then chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now we're coming to a little experiment. So what we're doing from here, we want to go first into dolphin plank, then dolphin, and then from there we try to do something a little crazy. We take a little break before we try to do peacock pose. I will cue it for you really exactly, and then you can just try and feel if you come into the pose. Peacock is a little crazy inversion. We want to try to do it together. So in your down dog, find your breath. Last exhalation. Then inhalation, come into plank. And then exhalation, bring your forearms onto the mat. Your elbows are exactly underneath your shoulders into dolphin plank. 2 breaths here. Activate your core muscles here. Then inhale here, and with exhale move your hips up and walk with your feet closer to you. Let your head sink down into dolphin, so it feels like downward facing dog, but your elbows and forearms are on the mat. It's good for opening off the shoulders and preparing us for the peacock. 1 more breath here. Exhale. Last inhalation. And exhale, bring your knees down and relax a little bit. So from the peacock, we have our hands as we had in dolphin, but we try to bring our legs high up, so we're just standing on our lower arms. I will show you first. So you move like in dolphin as high as you can, and then you take your left or your right leg how you want. You look between your hands and then you bring your legs up into peacock. We do that once again together. So we start on our knees. Inhale here. Move with your breath. This is the most important thing. You come up with the exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. Come into dolphin. Inhale. Move your feet as close as you can. Look between your hands. Then bend your right leg or your left. I don't know which leg you want to go up. Inhale. Exhale. Jump a little bit, just to get a feeling. Inhale. Exhale. Jump maybe a little more. Inhale. Exhale. Try if you can bring your legs fully up. It's not always working. Also with me. Remember, it's not the competition. Just jump a little bit. Find if you can find your balance with the exhale. If you stand in peacock, it's fine. If not, it's fine too. Just come back down now into child's pose. If you want to do and try it one more time. Now you have the time. I would try it again. So come into dolphin with the exhalation. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, try to come up. Feet together. And then come down with the exhalation. Into child's pose. Hands next to your body. Let your shoulders sink down. Relax. It was a really challenging asana. Now it's time to relax. And find your balance between activity and being passive. Two more breaths here. And then with an exhalation, come slowly back up. Exhale, sit on your heels. You can bring your feet onto the mat, your toes onto the mat, so you can stretch your feet. And we try to do something for our shoulders, because there was a lot for our shoulders. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down, and then the right arm under the left arm. And bring your left palm up and try to reach it with your right palm. So eagle arms. There's a right angle from your shoulders to your elbows, and then from the elbows up. So this is how it looks from the side. On the front it looks like this. And pull your shoulders down while you're doing that. You're pulling your shoulders actively down and your elbows up. So this opposite movement gives the stretch here. Last inhalation. And exhale, let go. Inhale, reach up. And exhale the other side, left arm underneath the right arm. Inhale, pull your elbows up, shoulders down. Last inhalation here. And exhale, let go. And sink onto your right hips and come onto the mat. Both feet straight, both legs straight. Bring your feet towards you, with pulling your toes towards you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean forward into Paschimottanasana. And then with the last, on the next breath, let your head sink down in Paschimottanasana, chin on your chest. One more inhalation here. Exhale. And inhale, come slowly, slowly back up. Exhale here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, both hands to your right body side on the mat, twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale here. And exhale, come on your mat, knees in front of your chest. And roll yourself a little bit from side to side. We do one last asana. Let's say two, because our last asana is always shavasana, which is an asana too, but we do one before, and this is happy baby pose, to open our hips a little bit up before we come into shavasana, and to give our shoulders a chance to relax, because we did a lot with our shoulders today and our legs. So grab with your right hand the outer right foot, and with your left hand the outer left foot. Inhale here. And exhale, bring your legs up and then open your feet so your elbows come into the inside of your legs. Happy baby pose. You can close your eyes or leave them open. Maybe roll a little bit from side to side and feel your inner hips. Last inhalation and exhalation here. Inhale, bring your knees together. Exhale, knees in front of your chest again. Inhale here. And exhale, bring your feet onto the mat and find your final resting posture. Final resting asana, shavasana. So your legs are mat wide. Shoulders are flat on the mat and your palms facing upwards next to your body. Close your eyes. And breathe into your body. There is nothing more to do but breathing. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come back with your attention to your room. Start to move your fingers a little bit, your toes. Move your wrists maybe if you want. Maybe move your ankles. If you want, you can give yourself a good stretch or move how you want, how your body wants to move now. And then come slowly back over your right body side to the seated posture in which we started. And close your eyes once more and bring your hands in front of your chest. And then thank yourself for doing this Asana practice today morning. And thank yourself for not putting yourself into a competition. To put yourself into a challenge but not into a competition. And if you did put yourself into a competition, try to be gentle with yourself and just let go, because that's also fine. Then thank your body for carrying you around all day. Then bring your hands in front of your heart center to remind yourself of having clear and loving intentions towards yourself and others. Bring your hands in front of your mouth to remind yourself of practicing clear and loving communication with yourself and others. And bring your hands to your forehead to remind yourself of having clear and loving thoughts about yourself and others. Thank you for sharing this yoga class with me today morning, and I wish you a wonderful day.